a very common question that arises into our mind is the difference between a compiler and interpreter. So it is very simple and easy. Let's get into it. So we have compiler and interpreter. The very first difference is a compiler is a program that converts the entire source code of a programming language in executable machine code for a CPU. On the other hand, an interpreter takes a source code and run it line by line, translating each line as it comes to it. So compilers compile the whole code into a machine code. On the other hand, interpreters just go line by line. The next factor is compiler takes a large amount of time to analyze the entire source code, but the overall execution time of the program is comparatively faster. On the other hand, an interpreter takes less amount of time to analyze the source code, but the overall execution time of the program is slower. Then we have the compiler generates the error message only after scanning the whole program. So debugging is comparatively hard as the error can be present anywhere in the program and we have to just remove at the end of the compilation. On the other hand, its debugging is easier as it continues translating the program until the error is met. So it will translate a line and if there is an error, we have to remove the error and then we have to move toward the next statement. The compiler requires a lot of memory for generating the object code. It required less memory than a compiler because no object code is generated. It's simply just translating line by line, right? For security purpose, compiler is more useful. On the other hand, the interpreter is a little vulnerable in case of security. And if I have to give the example of compiler, we have C, C++, C#, and in the examples of interpreter, we have Python, Perl, JavaScript, and Ruby. So here is a figure that depicts how a compiler works. We have a source code that is written into high-level language. Then the compiler simply converts into the object code that is machine language. And it just translates the whole code into a single go. On the other hand, we have interpreter. We have source code that is the high-level language. Interpreter just converts into the executable code that is machine language, but a single line, a single statement at a time, then it will get the new instruction and the same procedure will go on. And I hope you find it informative and do give it a like. Thanks.